Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Tiana here, of course. So today's video is going to be my summer glowy makeup routine. I know glowy in the title probably confused you because I usually don't like glowy makeup, but lately I've been liking a little bit of glowiness, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later in the video. So if you guys want to see my current summer glowy makeup routine, then please keep watching. First off though, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you back for another video. And please make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss when I upload. Let's get into the video now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my Milani Prime Shield. I don't know if I said it in the intro. I don't think I did. This is gonna be a completely drugstore routine because I know that sometimes I don't even want to splurge on more expensive makeup, so I figured I have some drugstore products really been loving. It's the same old, so it ain't nothing new really, but I know that I have some stuff that I've been loving for the summer and how like my makeup and stuff has been coming out, so I wanted to go ahead and do this video for you all. So although I said that this was going to be a glowy foundation routine, I don't own a glowy or dewy luminous primer. I don't think I'm probably gonna buy that. As far as drugstore goes, I don't own a luminous or glowy primer, so that's why I just went ahead and used my trusty old Milani Prime Shield. So now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Illuminating Foundation. Now this foundation I've had in my collection for a while because at first I didn't even realize it was illuminating. Like I had no idea, and then I was wondering why like I would wear it, and then I was like, this foundation always gets oily. Like I'm always dewy with this foundation. I love it, but then it's always dewy. And then I realized, girl, it's an illuminating foundation. So I found that it is perfect for the summertime. And like I said, I want to go into a little bit more detail. I obviously have been getting older, you know, duh. So I have been loving a more like dewy foundation because I feel like when you have a little bit of glow to your skin, it makes you look a little bit more youthful. So that's why I've been liking a little bit more dew than normal. And another thing, one of the major things, is that for some reason my skin is more dry in the summertime. Like it's really weird, and I feel backwards than a lot of other people because a lot of people say, you know, hydrate your skin in the winter time, and same thing with like your hair and stuff. Like just really hydrate everything in the winter time because it's usually dry and your skin will dry out, your hair will dry out. And I'm like, my skin is like dry in the summertime. So let me know down in the comments, you guys, if there's any skin experts out there, you guys are like that, or if somebody knows why that is. Now I do live in Georgia and it's very, very, very humid here. Like I don't know if you guys know anything about Georgia, but it is humid all year round here. And so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I just noticed that my skin is a little bit more dry in the summertime and then oily all the rest of the year. Now I'm not saying that I don't get oily throughout the day, because I still definitely do, like especially like right here, like immediately, like where you see the dew at, the dew from the foundation. This is what it looked like today, and I wore a completely matte foundation. I definitely still get oily, but I just noticed that like sometimes when I apply like my entire face, I'm just like, I look so cakey and so powdery, and I never used to look that way. So I don't know if it's just me tripping or what. And then like when I don't wear foundation, like my face just looks dry, and I'm like, how? Sis, how? Like please do this all year round. Yeah, that's why I've been opting for a little bit more illuminating foundation, and this one by LA Girl is bomb. If you guys have not tried it out, definitely recommend it. They have a lot of shades, so you can definitely find your shade. So recently I did a concealer comparison on this concealer that I'm about to mention, so definitely check out that video if you have not. But this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. As I was saying in that video, I love this concealer because I love the way that it blends. I usually don't put a whole lot on my forehead, but we're just going to do it today for all intents and purposes. I've been loving this beauty blender by Sonia Kashuk. Now I'm just going to blend out. I usually use the back side to push it into my forehead area because I want it to kind of spread more so than like stay in one area. I kind of just want it to spread so it creates like a more natural highlight. So I've been opting for makeup routines that don't take as long. Like in the past, I would spend like 30 to 40 minutes applying my makeup and all of that. And you guys, like, I just needed something real quick. Like, it's only been 8 minutes so far of me recording this video. 8 minutes. Now, it took me a while to get here, but it's only been 8 minutes. So, like, I know, obviously, I'm doing something right as far as trying to limit the amount of time I sit in front of the mirror every day. So for powder, I actually went back into my collection and looked for a drugstore setting powder that I didn't mind using. And this is the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Formula. And I have been using this now to do this look and to do other looks recently. And I actually kind of like it. It does remind me of the Laura Mercier powder in color and in texture. It's really hard to find powders that are as finely milled as the Laura Mercier powder. Laura Mercier just knows what to do. This powder though is, I think, a good drugstore comparison to it, and I might do a comparison video. And I usually just take this in the areas that I applied the concealer because, again, like I was saying, recently my face has just been looking so dry and just cakey, and I don't want to, you know, emphasize that at all. So then I am going to go in with my brush here. This is just the BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to kind of like make sure I dust away any excess. For bronzing, I'm taking my CoverGirl Queen bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze. You guys know I have been rocking with this bronzer now for a while. I feel like looking bronze in the summertime is like a must. Like, you gotta look nice bronze, contoured. Not necessarily contour, like, but I love to have like a nice bronzy look. Even though sometimes it doesn't really show up on my skin tone. The sides of the nose, just to give a little light contour. All right, so before I move on with the face, I'm gonna do some eyes. This is the Milani Pure Passion palette. You guys have seen me talk about this palette here on my channel before. So I think I'm gonna start off with taking, I don't know, it's like a bronzy pink shade right here. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. I know I'm kind of starting backwards, but I wanna keep it very simple and not build up the outer crease too much. So I'm starting backwards with this look. I'm still making sure that even though I'm applying this shadow first, I used a more fanned out brush. This is the Morphe M513 brush. So even though I'm applying this shadow first, I don't want it to leave a harsh look. So I'm dragging it up to the crease area and then just blending it on the outer corners. Even if you're doing one shadow, like if I wanted to stop here, I know that I could because everything is still nice and buff and blended out. You want to make sure you still do that step. Unless you're going in with another shadow, then definitely make sure you just blend the two together. But I started off with this shadow first, my lid color first, because sometimes, like when I'm applying my outer V area shadows, it just ends up getting too dark. And for this look, I know I wanted to keep it very light, airy, glowy, and not get so dark and dramatic. So I'm taking this shadow right here, which is called Pink Sand. It's this middle shadow right here, and I'm just going to apply it in the center just to give a little bit more pop, not too much. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to barely take a little bit of this shadow here at the bottom called Spice It Up, and I'm just going to go on the outer corners of this and just blend everything together. And that's pretty much all I do for the eyes when I'm doing like my summer makeup looks. I just want to keep it very nice, kind of glowy, a little bit of shimmer, nothing too extra, nothing like, you know, too basic. It's a little bit, like, it's really quick, it's fast, you can get out the door and still look cute. So I do already have some mascara on, but I'm gonna, you know, put a little bit more on. This is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara. For this look, I've opted out of doing lashes today because, again, we're just kind of keeping it very simple and quick, and sometimes lashes, well, for me, sometimes they take a little extra time, and then sometimes they throw off the look. To enhance your natural lashes, use a really good mascara to do so though, and you should be good to go. Now, of course, I'm going in with highlighter. I'm going in with my Wet n Wild highlighting bar, and this is in the shade Fire. And although I love highlight, I don't like overdoing it. So, you know, in the past when highlight first was coming out, everybody was highlighting for the summer, honey. Like, your highlight from a mile away. But now I feel like everybody's kind of like toning it down a little bit. Some people aren't even wearing highlight as much. I noticed, like, it's still around, but it's not as prevalent as it was. Like, if you have it on, it's great. If you don't, great too. So yeah, I just want mine to look very natural. Like, you can still see it. You can still see I added a little highlight, but it's not popping like crazy like how it used to be. So you guys know I'm a lip gloss girl. I don't really do a lot of liquid lips or anything like that, so I like to stick to the basics. I am, of course, using my NYX Butter Gloss. It is my dupe for the Fenty gloss. I know it's not the same kind of like in texture. Being like my holy grail against the Fenty, this would have to be it. I feel like glosses are a lot easier in the summertime too. It's just something about liquid lipsticks that just make me seem like they're not right for hot weather. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's not like your lip is gonna sweat off, like, unless you have an issue with that. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like gloss just screams summer. Am I the only one that thinks that? Probably. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I pretty much kept it under 20 minutes. Like, I'm looking at it, and probably when I edit it down, it's probably going to be like 10 minutes. So you can definitely do this makeup look on your way just quickly out the door, and it's just a really nice kind of summer glowy makeup look. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up. I'll have all the items that I used in this video linked down in the description box below, so check them out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.